I think Guardiola is an amazing coach. When I was there, the coaching was different compared to what I had before. It's totally on a different level. That's why he's successful. Because if you see on his career, if you take the last 10 to 15 years, the guy never came third place. He's always first or second. So the coach is amazing. But I had a different situation with him because I had the coach and I get to meet the person. And it became a problem I was not aware of because I solved my problems. I look in the eyes, doesn't mean I have to like you or dislike you. We will solve it. And it takes 1 second to solve it. We go straight and we solve it. But solve a problem, if the problem is between two persons, it takes two to solve it. And especially when the other side doesn't know. And I remember when I was there, I was like, because before I came to Barcelona, always media have their input and saying. They would go like, you don't fit in here, you don't fit in the culture, it's different because who I was. And my mistake was there, I tried to fit in instead of being who I am. Because I think it's important, like I begin the interview, being who you are is being perfect. But there I tried to be somebody I was not. And I said to him, listen, if I have too big nose for you, you tell me. If I walk strange, you tell me. If I'm not good enough, you tell me. If you don't like whatever I do, you tell me. I resolve the problem. I leave. I'm not here to disturb. I'm not here to create. I'm just here to fulfill my dream. And I didn't hear nothing about it. The thing was, it kept. First 6 months was okay. Everything was good. No, but the strange thing, the first meeting I had with him was like, remember, players here don't come with Ferrari, Porsche, and that. Then it felt like, why?
He was already judging you.
But why? You call me every day to bring me here, and then you want to send this message to me. Don't worry, I will not bring my car. And I didn't bring it. Didn't bring it for 6, 7, 8 months. And then I started to... The directors, because I would perform bad, and the people above him would complain, but they said, we cannot engage if you don't open the door. So I would have to go to him and say, listen, what's going on? So I create a situation so the people above him could interfere, because they could not interfere if there was nothing. And I went to him, listen, can I talk? A friendly talk, like simple. Even I wrote it in the book. I said to him, listen, I'm not doing good. I think with the situation with Messi, putting him, I need more space. You brought me in, so I need my space to do my thing. Because the way you want me to play now is not, I'm not good enough. Then better you put the other players. So I was direct and open. And we spoke normal conversation, because I never had a problem with a coach in a professional way. So the case with him was the first time I had not discussions, because we didn't even come there, like a problem without knowing the problem. And he said in the end, which was cool, don't worry, I'll take care of this. I was like, okay, cool, everything is done. Next game, I'm on the bench. I said, okay, no problem. And I'm not the type that would go to the coach, why am I not playing? You should play me. Because remember, I come from hard work. You get what you work for. So for me, working hard, I would get. And not, I need to play, I want to play. Because it's not how I get my proof of playing. Because I prefer you hate me, but I play, then I know why I play, because I'm good. Second game, bench. Third game, bench. Said, okay. And now I'm getting pumped up, because obviously I need to do more to show myself. But I noticed it was not about me performing anymore. It was, I think, my opinion, he felt offended for me saying to him, I needed more space and the way I wanted to play.
He's punishing.
Which is okay.
Yeah.
Which is okay. He's the coach, bad results, he leaves, player stays. And I respect that. But be open to me. Be direct to me so we understand each other. Fourth game, bench, and then I started to make noise because it's not okay for me anymore. Now I'm on the bench, and I'm on the bench because of a situation I created, not by my own, by my own choice, because of the people above him, because for them I was a big investment. And the fourth game, I bring my Ferrari, and I bring the Enzo Ferrari. And I knew it will create another situation. So I parked the car in front of his office. So you with me, I with you. That was my motto.
You parked it in front of his office.
In front of his office, I said, this is, you want to play with fire, I will bring you fire, but I will burn you. But obviously, he's the coach, because what punish most the player if he doesn't play, because obviously you want to play, but the boss is the coach. But in that moment, I understood this will not be okay, because there is
How
something.
did he react to you parking your Ferrari outside?
He would
his
not
office?
say nothing to me, because he would avoid me.
But then they came a
The
big...
strange thing is, I would go in the breakfast. We have a breakfast area where both of us would come. I go in, he would go up and go out of the room. On the field, he would never connect with me like this, because you can connect by passing each other, then you start to talk without looking for it, because I can pass you on the street. Oh, what's up, person? Everything okay? You know, you understand. So we would go against each other. He would take a whole round and go around me. And then I noticed something was more than just the play, because it was too strange.
Is that why you used the phrase coward with no balls?
Yeah, because he would not confront his whatever problem he had. And he would use his right guy to resolve his problem. And probably he would say, now I don't talk about it, and is him still have it in the head, him still talking about it when this will come out. But you give me the question and I answer your question. So it's not me still think about it,
No, I
it's me
understand.
only answering.
It came to a head as the dressing room incident after Barca lost to Inter. And it's alleged that you threw a training kit box across the room at Guardiola. Is that true?
Versus him, yeah.
Did you hit him?
No, he didn't hit.
How did he react?
But was a message? No, he stepped out of the locker room. He will not confront me. He will not confront me. Like I see him, because I follow football, I see him in the press conferences now and that, saying his thing. This didn't happen here. So maybe become bigger man now.
Have you spoken to him since you left?
No. We met when I was in United. He was obviously in City. So you pass the players, but I would not see him there. And this is not me looking for him or something, because for me it's the past. Because what happened, happened. You cannot go back and change. You grow from that, you become different from that, you get experience from that. But what I know, his closest friend would stay out in the hall and wait for me to pass. And when I pass, he would come out. And the funny thing is, if I would see him, nothing would happen. Because for me, I'm a man, I take it as a man. If I have a problem, I resolve it. In the beginning was like, he's a good football player, but he's not able to score goals. So he's useless, we don't need him. The talks was like that. And it's not true, but it's not the whole story, because of course where I came from, when we were playing, it was about like playing beautiful, best skills, put between the legs, make a fool of your opponent. Because where I came from, the neighborhood was rough, and it was all about doing those things. Who was number one in that? And it was not about scoring goals and score a lot of goals. It was like who had the best skills, technique. And I brought that with me wherever I came. And a certain point came like, listen, this is high level, you need to perform. You're a striker, you need to give us goals. If you don't give us goals, I don't need you as a striker. Beautiful game, yes, but I need goals, I need results. And that changed when I came to Juventus, I think, because in Ajax was playing beautiful, scoring goals, I had the pressure, but where it was all about goals was in Italy.
For Capello?
With Capello. Capello every day, he had assistant, Italo, little bit older guy, and everything was new for me. I mean, Juventus was like, wow, big club, big players, big coach, big history, Italian football, Serie A. Wow, that was when Serie A was on the top. And I was like, only to come here is something huge for me, something amazing. And now to stay here, I need to work hard. But I felt I'm there because of a reason. I'm here because I'm good. I'm not here because I had luck or or somebody gave me a wild card. No, because of hard work. And from the first day I went off the training pitch, I was on my way and I hear Capello scream, "I need goals from you. And that is what you will give me," Capello said. And at the end became like a machine. In front of the goal, goals. In front of the goal, score a goal. You get opportunity, score a goal. And especially in Italy, because in Italy as a striker, I think is the most difficult position because they're so tactically good. And in that time, the football, you had all these world-class defenders. I remember a game I played against Maldini, Nesta. You don't get a chance. Maybe you get a half chance. And when you pass them, behind them was Dida. So it's not like you need to pass the defenders. Then you have a world-class goalkeeper. But I had the luck that I had Buffon as a training partner. And in front of the defense, in front of him was Thuram, Cannavaro. You don't go past them feeling good. You go past them and you will have pain everywhere. And then you need to have the strength to put it in the goal, but then you have Buffon to pass. So I had a good environment to train that skill to score goal, and I was lucky. And at the end, I mean, the goals will come as long as you train.
Zlatan had gone and targeted Nicolas Nkulu, who was a great centre-half, Cameroonian boy. But there was Sully Diawara and Nkulu, and Sully was a bit of a warrior, and Nico was the ball player, and Zlatan just pulled right onto him and just gone, he's getting it, and just started roughing him up. So from every goal kick then, I then get pulled down because he's dusting Nkulu. So I come the front screen then, so I'm like, listen, I'll front screen him and stop him bullying our centre-half. So I'm now front screening him, and I'm just standing on his toes, pinching him. And he's massive compared to me. And every time he put his hands on me, I was diving on the floor and going, ah! And the ref kept giving a free kick, and it was doing his head in. So in the end, he's lost his shit with me because I've won about 4 free kicks off him now. And he's turned to me and gone, you fucking fanny, you fucking pussy. So I'm like, I know I've got him, so I'm laughing at him going, off you fucking dickhead. So he's going, I thought you were meant to be a English tough guy, he was saying, you fucking pussy, he was saying to me, right? So I've gone, shut up, you big nose. So I've just gone, fuck big nose. So we're just ding-donging like this, right? But it's like laughing. But no one's ever called him a big nose, really, because he was shocked that anyone had the audacity to say it to him, because he was the king of France at the time. He was the king. I was like, off your fucking big nose. You might be boss of footy, but your nose is massive. So, and for a big egomaniac like that, his teammates started laughing at him, like a few, and his head went. So you can see his argument. Now, completely unbeknown to me, they ended up beating us in the game. At the end of the game had been on French, like BBC or ITV, and they zoomed in the midst of the game, stopping, they'd zoomed in and captured that. Like, I didn't know that had happened. So when I come off, we'd lost the game. But my status within the Marseille fan base and with the football fan base in France, they just loved me because they didn't like Zlatan, and they just seen someone taking him on who was smaller than him. And it just endeared me to them. Do you know what I mean? I didn't know it. I didn't even know it was happening. I was just like, fuck you. I've never taken a backward step from anyone. Never mind you. You big nose Swede. So I ain't going to start now. And as I say, it just grew this arms and legs to the point where I go back to Marseille now. I was there 2 weeks ago to see some pals. And people in the street walk past, kids, and going, hey, big no. Like, it's just nuts. They don't even remember the fucking game we've played for them. Do you know what I mean? But they remember I took him on. And it's sad, really, because you want to be remembered for your footy and your playing, but also,
But that's what you're known for as well.
To be remembered, that people remember yet is,
PSG dominating in France. You have loads of goals, awards, trophies. Do you think you needed a new challenge?
Let's say I will never turn down a challenge. So when this challenge came, when it was presented to me, I would never turn down. I'm not like many others where they sit good, they have it good, and they know they can perform at top, and they would never change. But me, I'm opposite. I will take the challenge, and I will go for it. I will work hard. I will sacrifice, and then what the outcome becomes, we'll have to wait and see. But turn down a challenge, it doesn't exist in my world. I've been in every country with England now, and And that is what I find the adventure cool, because I came, I won, and I went. So hopefully I can do the same here.
So following on from that, do you think there is any risk at all in you coming here? And if so, does that make it more attractive?
I mean, the only risk would be if I don't win. For my own individual thing, I don't see any risk. I have nothing to prove, I have nothing to demonstrate, and I have my career, I did what I did, I performed what I have performed, and I just bring it here to England. So for my individual thing I have nothing to demonstrate. Like I said, it's only about coming and winning and make Manchester United shine again. That's what it's all about.
So by your own exceedingly high standards, what do you think you've got to achieve here for you to be satisfied?
If I win, I will be satisfied. It's all about winning. So if I can make my team win, if the club comes back to where it belongs, top of the table, I will be happy. That's why I'm here. I'm only here to win, and all the individual comes by the collective. So if I can win with the team, the individual goes good also.